draw and deserved their replay. And Palace will have to try and do what Sheffield Wednesday couldn't do at Molineux, and that's win in the replay. Final score here is Palace 1, Wolves 1.
2-0 down against Mansfield, you came back to win. A last-minute penalty save against Sheffield Wednesday, and then 3-0 down in the penalty shootout in the replay against Sheffield Wednesday, and you won that as well. You keep coming back from the jaws of death.
Well, Mickey Stowell saved us, didn't he, in the last minute as well, with a great save from, I think it was Eric Young's header. But that's of credit to them, you know, they're hanging on. We're learning about that. I mean, it's my first year at the club, and I think just generally now we're learning about having to dig results out and hang on in there and believe in ourselves, and this will do them no harm whatsoever.
What's your interpretation of the goal? Because one or two Palace supporters might have felt that you actually pushed Damien Matthew over.
Well, to be honest with him, I might have nudged him in the back. I mean, I was closing him down from behind, trying to get a toe on the ball, trying to poke it through to somebody. In the end, when he went over, I wasn't sure the ref was going to blow or what. Ended up the first shot for a long time.
Were you surprised that the referee didn't blow for a foul?
A little bit, yeah. But at the end of the day, you play till the whistle goes, don't you?
For the replay, hopefully, you'll have Chris Armstrong back.
Well, I'm hoping he's going to be back next week. I don't want to wait another fortnight. It's been bad enough sort of having this unknown period out, so the sooner he can get back. I really need him back for the league games. The Cup's a bonus for us, it's a nice bonus, but at the end of the day, we want to stay in the Premier League, and I need Armstrong back for this week.
Let's look back at one or two aspects of that game. First, a couple of penalties that might have been, should have been, were.
Should have been, were, yeah, but not given. The first one, Coleman plays it into the box. Now, Brian Law goes up here, he jumps too early, hand comes out, it's a bit of a panic attack, and for me, he's definitely handled that. He's very lucky to get away with it. And this one, Steve Bull gets to the ball first. It's Richard Shaw comes in, no contact at all with the ball. And for me, again, a definite penalty kick.
Now, Cowans was pretty honest about his goal there. We'll look at that in a moment, but take a look at the other goal first for us.
Yeah, it was a long ball forward. And I've actually circled the players at the far end there. Ian Dowie and Shirtliff who's marking. Now, Dowie goes one way, and you'll see Shirtliff go the other. So Dowie's created the space for himself, but Shirtliff's really ball watched, got involved with a lot of players that he didn't really need to get involved with, and Dowie's got his space. And the number 5 that was also circled doesn't know what to do, that's Brian Law, and it's too late, it's in the back of the net. Now here, I mean, Gordon I think knows what he's done. He's got his arms all over him there, he's tripped him over. But it's a great finish, beautifully bent round Nigel Martin. And we'll see it from this angle, you can see he's got his arms on his arms there, and the referee's the problem is the ref's too far away from the incident, I think. But Gordon's happy. So, and it's back to Molineux.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, was there?
Well, the referee didn't blow, he takes the shot and scores.
GBH, I think it was there.
Thank you very much.
You're always having a go at referees, yeah.
Always did.
Are you there? Sorry, I was just going to tell everybody about our live match tomorrow, which of course is Everton against Newcastle. We've got the semi-final draw as well, and we'll also have the goals from the Manchester United QPR tie, and a special programme for you on Monday night. Herbie Hyde defending his WBO heavyweight championship for the first time against the former undisputed champion Riddick Bowe. We've got that for you 10:10 on Monday night. We haven't finished here, though, because it's now the Premiership. Blackburn's lead at start of play, 3 points. 3 more away to Coventry this afternoon. We do very nicely in the chase for the title. Our man at this game, Gerald Sinstadt.
Soro's shot is on target. Oh, Shearer pulling away and got the header in despite 2 defenders close to him. Burrows and Rennie. Over Hendry's head, and real danger here. Pearce held it up. Dublin came in behind. Over Hendry's head. Dublin, look, is now nearly 10 yards behind the play. But then when Pearce struggles, Dublin comes in and agonisingly just inside the post. Corner to be taken by Ripley. Hendry had come to the near post as a decoy. Oh, Shearer's shot, and I think it came off the goalkeeper. Shearer really got a big whack to that. fell nicely at his feet, and it was one of the defenders on the line who got it away. Oh, messing about on the edge of their area again, and Flowers has got it. And Atkins going in onto the line as the corner is swung out wide. And the header, I think, from Pearce. And on the break, Peter Unlove for Coventry. In the middle, Marsh and Dublin. Shot from Unlove, and it was 5 yards wide. Ripley. Plenty in there. Hendry with the glancing header. And a great drive. Virtually the first touch. In fact, it was the first touch for Slater. Knocked down now. Ripley! Beautifully cushioned by Shearer's head. Top surface notably more slippery now, but here's Slater away. Ripley inside him. Slater going for another shot. Saved and knocked out for a corner. Sherwood. The serve. The pattern repeats and repeats. Gould comes. The referee has given the goal. Shearer really did wonder if there wasn't a hand that went up there too. Difficult to say. Shearer jumping. Goalkeeper there. Goalkeeper's fist didn't make contact, and Burrows could only follow it into the net. 2.5 minutes left, and they'll come looking for 3. Shearer again. He was not far wide. It was turned aside. It's a corner. Shearer. Really good strike.
The first half's the best we've played since I've been at the club. Second half we took a battering. We expected to take a battering, and yet when they missed 1 or 2 of those chances, I thought maybe it's our day. But with no complaints. Everybody on our side was totally committed, and at the end of the day we've got a point more than we started with.
Are you in any sense disappointed that you didn't get the 6-point advantage?
We're just happy to be in this position. If we keep playing like that, saying 45 minutes, and if you get a little bounce of the ball here and there, we're not going to be too far away.
Quite right, Kenny. Now 4 other games to catch up on now, beginning with Leicester against Nottingham Forest.
Nobody's needs are greater than bottom club Leicester City's. What they didn't need after 7 minutes of today's derby match was this. The near post defender, Neil Lewis, makes 2 goal line clearances, the second with his hand. Penalty to Forest, red card to Lewis. The odds quickly stacked against Leicester, with Stuart Pearce blasting home the spot kick. But Mark McGee, still to see his team win a league game at Filbert Street, had no complaints with his 10-man team. They were on terms soon after, McGee signing Jamie Lawrence, finding the head of David Lowe. A thumping finish for 1-1. Goalkeepers were very much on the receiving end there today. The key period in the game came midway through the second half. Forest ferrying the ball around patiently for Ian Wone to pick out Stan Collymore. Every week there's a new rumour about Stan. Most weeks he has an answer. 4 minutes later he was involved in a Forest ambush. Breaking clear from a Leicester corner, they had a 3-1 advantage, and Ian Wone made it pay. Leicester have conceded 16 goals in their last 5 games. Scoring goals isn't anything like as much of a problem for them. They're playing some attractive stuff. Mark Draper won special praise again today. It was he who bounced one past Mark Crossley to make it 3-2 with 20 minutes to go. But that was as close as Leicester got. And in the final minute, Lars Bohinen teed up substitute Jason Lee to wrap up the victory. Leicester still bottom with 12 points between them and the safety mark. West Ham end a dramatic day just above that cut-off mark for the first time since the turn of the year. Norwich City, seeking their first league win of the year, took the lead midway through the first half. Darren Eadie beating Ludo McCloskey on his near post. Norwich have been finding goals difficult to come by of late. That was the last goal that referee Alan Wilkie presided over. He limped off with hamstring trouble. Senior linesman Martin Sims took over. What happened next? This. Just 3 minutes later, Norwich number 14, Spencer Pryor, had already been yellow carded, so when he cut across Tony Cottee and saw the new ref reaching for his pocket, well, he set off in the direction of the dressing room. But hold on there. One close-cropped haircut looks very much like another, and the new man had decided that number 19, Andy Johnson, was the guilty party. Pryor stayed on. FA observer, ex-ref Ray Lewis later confirmed it was a case of mistaken identity. But no doubting the identity of the number 14, who then laid on the second Norwich goal early in the second half. Spencer Pryor teeing up Robert Ullathorne. The 10 men, the wrong 10 men as it happened, 2-0 up. And that was the way it stayed till the last 10 minutes. Enter Tony Cottee, latching on to Don Hutchison's pass to halve the deficit. And then with just 2 minutes remaining, rescuing a point with his nose for where the clearest chance will fall in a chaotic penalty area. Definitely onside despite the appeals. West Ham definitely in the danger zone still.
We need to win 5 now and at the last 10. But, you know, who knows? Who knows where and when the wins might come. It's getting harder, obviously, as you run out of games, but we've still got 5 games at home to come, so there's every opportunity.
A diabolical day for Chelsea going into their European return with Bruges next week. Flickering pictures from Stamford Bridge, but Leeds taking a clear lead with 2 thumping goals in 4 minutes midway through the first half. Tony Yeboah is proving just the specialist goal scorer Leeds have been looking for. Chelsea's injury list is lengthening. Both Eddie Newton and Andy Myers joined it today. Brian Dean and Gary McAllister were given new roles by Howard Wilkinson. Both enjoyed themselves, McAllister making it 2-0. Mark Stein wasted Chelsea's best chance early in the second half. 2 minutes later, McAllister scattered the pigeons, and Yeboah had only to turn up to grab his 4th goal in as many starts for Leeds. When they're good, they're very good. Sadly, the morning headlines may belong to John Pemberton and Mark Stein, who got hot under the collar right under the referee's nose. Peter Jones had a front row view of raised hands from both players, but when the dust settled, all he raised were yellow cards. Restless natives at Hillsborough after Sheffield Wednesday's 3rd successive home defeat. Trevor Francis admitted the crowd's anxiety is getting to his players. Wimbledon, in a rocky little run themselves, won the game with a second half Alan Reeves goal. Wednesday and Wimbledon 8th and 9th. Everyone below them is still in the relegation picture.
Now, the Norwich sending off was quite interesting, wasn't it?
Bizarre.
Bizarre.
To say the least.
We circled the guy who gets sent off, Johnson. He's nowhere near the incident.
He actually does. He walks away here. I think he's actually hiding. He's doing a runner.
Pryor's going to go off. He's on his way off. What is Johnson doing with the referee in the first place? That's what I want to know.
Why did he walk to the referee?
Yeah. Maybe he was complaining about Pryor being
the other
sent
guy
off,
sending him.
and then he gets sent off himself. I think it's Martin Sims straight to the opposition Monday morning.
At least he got the right colour shirt.
Well, that was a beginning. That was a beginning. Let's give you the league table position tonight then. At the top, Blackburn's draw at Coventry puts them 4 points ahead of United, who now have 1 game in hand. And at the bottom, Leicester's defeat by Nottingham Forest keeps them bottom and seemingly destined for the drop. Ipswich didn't play today. West Ham's draw against Norwich moves them up 1 place. Well, this goal from Alan Shearer extended his lead at the top of the hot shots to 7 goals. These are the current top scorers, Premiership goals only. Well, there we are. That's part 1 of Match of the Day. Part 2 begins tomorrow afternoon at 2:50, as once again we follow the road to Wembley with Everton against Newcastle live. Spurs and Jurgen Klinsmann are only 1 win away. Good night.
Anderson got it back in. Oh, and here's Klinsmann for a great chance. It's Klinsmann for Tottenham. And he's got it with 2 minutes to go.
your Monday night guide to a happy home.
Where is my bit of halibut?
Ask no questions,
I was struck by lightning.
tell no lies, and be helpful.
I'll switch the light off.
Always stick together.
Welcome to your new room.
This isn't right. I thought the room would be ready.
No, really, it's fine. As soon as he's awake, he'll be gone.
Bottom and Game On, living happily together on Monday nights from 9 on BBC Two.
We are just going to be friends, okay?
Men and women can't be friends because the sex part always gets in the way.
It's amazing. You look like a normal person, but actually you are the angel of death.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you.
Fine.
It all happened when Harry met Sally. Tomorrow at 9:05 on BBC One.
And now on BBC One, James Garner stars with Julie Andrews, singing for her supper whilst undergoing a dramatic change of identity. Please put your hands together for Victor. Or is it Victoria?